Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're gonna talk about the Twin Fist of Malphone. They're by far my favorite weapon because it makes me feel that I'm playing a hack and slash game. They're really like a fast-paced attack style weapon. We're gonna go through each aspect and the best playstyle for each aspect, and also we're gonna go through how to build each of the aspects. I've included timestamps in the video, so if you're in here and interested only in a certain aspect, just find it on the timeline and just click on it. It will take you directly for the tutorial on that aspect. Otherwise, enjoy the full video. Unlike some other weapons, the Twin Fists are very powerful early in your run. By themselves, they can quickly eliminate enemies in Tartarus. Meanwhile, you set up your build. You will have high mobility and high control over almost any situation you will be in the early game. So let's start with the first aspect that it reveals itself for you, which is the aspect of Zagrues. This is the first aspect that you will be getting once you unlock the Twin Fist. Once you upgrade it, it will increase your dodge chance up to 15%, which is pretty decent. Now we can play this aspect in two ways. The first one is to focus on boosting your dodge and you play on defensive abilities, and for that we need to pick Hermes' keepsake, which is Lambent Plume, which will gradually increase your dodge after every encounter by 1.2% flat, under the condition to clear the room in a certain time limit. The time limit that you get is enough, to be honest, to get for you to get the extra buff, because of the speed and the mobility of the Twin Fists themselves. This should boost your dodge by 20 to 25% by the time you reach to Hades, which will give you a total of 35 to 40% dodge, which is insane. Also, during any run, as you are aware, you will always get 2 boons from Hermes. You should target greater evasion, which will give you an extra dodge chance, which will range between 10 to 25% based on the rarity of the boon, which will make you dodge most of the hits you will be getting. Also, getting a second wind will massively increase your dodge by another 30 to 50% for 6 seconds each time you cast. This is the most defensive build in the game in my opinion, and will help you to learn the fights of each bosses without paying any price. For the second build, we will go for the God's Keepsake. We can go for either Poseidon build or Zeus build. Both of them work perfectly with this weapon in general. The poison build is very strong with the Twin Fist. You will easily and very quickly build up your 5 stacks of poison on any enemy thanks to the speed of your attacks. Make sure to get Drunken Strike on your attack and upgrade it whenever you can. Now, to increase the damage output of the poison that you'll be applying, you'll be hunting for 2 duos. The first one is the duo with Ares, which is Curse of Nausea, which will make your poison deal more damage over time faster than usual, about 30% faster. The second duo you'll be looking for is the one with Aphrodite, which is called Low Tolerance. This will increase the number of poison stacks that will stack on the enemy from 5 up to 8. This is approximately like 60% more poison damage increase. Now, if you manage to get both duos, you'll be melting enemies around you. Also, do not forget to equip the privileged status from the Mirror of the Night, as it will increase your damage by 40% by default, and you can easily trigger this effect as you will have the poison from Dionysus, and you'll have the weak from Aphrodite since you'll be hunting for her duo, and you'll have the doom also from Ares since you'll be hunting for the duo as well. So you already have 3 debuffs to work with. Now, the second build that works pretty well with the Twin Fist is the Zeus build. Your attacks are extremely fast and it's a guaranteed hit. So will be your chain lightning effects from Zeus. Once you get all the necessary boons from Zeus, you'll be clearing each encounter easily. Now, for this build, you would need Lightning Strike, Storm Lightning, High Voltage, Double Strike, which is very essential, Static Discharge, and the legendary from Zeus, which is Splitting Bolt. The second aspect that you'll be unlocking is the aspect of Talos. This aspect is very fun to play. One of the weaknesses of the fist weapon, to be honest, is that it have a very short range and you need to be extremely close to the enemies to be able to imply your damage on them. But with this aspect, you'll extend your reach. It will let your special pull enemies from distance to where you are, which is called, this build is called a ping pong build because once you equip Poseidon Boon on your special will pull the enemies in and then Poseidon will knock them out, and then you'll pull them in and knock them out again until they're dead. So for your attacks you can use poison or Zeus attack as the same build as we explained before. Also a very good build here is to go for Artemis on your attack to increase your crit rate, because your special will not only pull the enemy to you, it will apply a debuff on them which will make them take increased damage, up to 50% more damage. So if you have critical, it would really boost the attack outputs for the overall damage. Now, the third aspect is the strongest aspect in my opinion, which is aspect of Demeter. This will allow your special hit up to 5 times once you execute 12 hits, which is a piece of cake to execute with your twin fist. The best build for this aspect is to hunt for kinetic launcher hammer, which will change your uppercut special into a charged shot. Which will change into 5 shots once you land your 12 hits, which is insane. Now combining that with Artemis critical on your special, you'll be one-shotting the hardest enemies. Now of course, as with every Artemis build, we should go for the duo Heart Rend with Aphrodite, which will increase the critical damage by 150% more on weak affected enemies. The last aspect is your hidden aspect of Gilgamesh. As all the other hidden aspects, it will change your playstyle with your weapon. Now, there is a pros and cons for this aspect. The pros is you'll get 2 extra dashes, which is very powerful and extremely useful. The second pro is your attacks will hit much harder than the other aspect. And the third good thing that you'll be getting is your dash upper will maim the enemy for 4 seconds, which will make them take 25% more damage for the duration of the 4 seconds from all sources. And once the maim duration, this 4 seconds is over, it will hit them for 400. Now, the cons or the disadvantage of this aspect is your attacks won't be as fast as the other aspect, and your combo will go down to 2 attacks only, and the maimed enemies, they will deal 50% more damage to you. So once you maim an enemy, he will take 25% more damage, but he will deal 50% more damage to you. So you have to be extra careful and watch out for their attacks so you can dodge them. Now, a great build with this aspect is to go for Ares on your special, as this way your upper dash will apply both maim and doom on the enemies that it hits, which most probably will end up killing them. So you can maim dash your enemies and then just kite them until the dots tick away and they will die eventually. And also a good duo for this build is Merciful End, which is from Athena and Ares, because this will help you to increase the output of your damage in the boss fights, which you will be needing it, as the boss will have much more health than regular enemies. Now, for your attacks and dash attacks, you can go for Artemis, as your attacks already hit harder, and having them crit, it will be great. And also you will start your run with 3 dashes, and if you are lucky you can have another 3 dashes from Hermes, so investing in your dash attack is definitely worth it and will pay off at the end of the run. So guys, that covers everything that I wanted to share with you for the Twin Fist of Malphone. If you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video and it was useful for you, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you like to stay tuned with the next videos and guides that I make. Also, the link for my stream for Twitch is in the description. feel free to follow me and join me on my stream, and we can experience new builds together. So thank you for tuning in, and see you in next video.